So I'm not going to point fingers and say like he's at fault or he's at fault. You know, it's a complex deal. It's a big fight. It takes time. And at a certain point, when everyone's comfortable, everyone's happy, then the deal will get signed and everyone will get what they want.
FightHype just spoke to.
So is it looking like December, January? Can you maybe confirm the date range for us?
I mean, look, you know, obviously short time is getting a little bit short for November 19th. You know, I don't think that deal is that date is dead quite yet. But look, like I said, everybody wants to fight tomorrow if we could. But no one's going to rush it and put it out there before it's ready. So I don't think too many people are going to be disappointed if it is December instead of November 19th. You know, the important thing is we get the fight and we get enough time so that we promote it and make it something as successful as we all hope it can be.
FightHype just spoke to Floyd Mayweather. He pretty much said what you're saying. He said that the fight isn't going to happen right now, maybe in the future. What's your rebuttal to Mayweather?
I wouldn't say that. I'm not saying the fight will not happen right now. I'm just saying that it is, you know, these are normal negotiations. Look, it's a fight everybody wants and excited about, so it's under the microscope. But I'm not saying it's not going to happen. It's like 6 months away. You know, that's where it is. Look, things are happening every day. There's progress being made every day, and I think it's still on track. You know, I wish it could happen overnight, just like, you know, everybody does. Like, you know, there's nothing that everybody wants more than to get a deal done quickly. But these things don't happen quickly.
Do you have any kind of backup plan in case things don't happen as quick as you?
No, I mean, we're not even thinking or talking about backup plans because there's one fight that Errol wants, there's one fight that Terrence wants. So, like, there's no need to talk about backup plans. If in the unlikely event something falls apart, we'll talk about a backup plan. But nobody's got backup plans right now because we all are focused on plan A. Plan B, C, and D, no one's really thinking about or talking about right now.
Pedro, can you rank this fight, this matchup, in comparison to all-time fights, comparison to fights of today? Where do you rank this? Because there's a lot of discrepancies on how many pay-per-views this matchup
Look,
is.
you know, I think I don't like to, you know, define things in terms of the amount of pay-per-views they're going to do. I think it's the quality of the fight. You have two undefeated fighters, two of the, you know, arguably top 2 or 3 fighters in the world. You know, this goes up there with some of the great welterweight fights of the Four Kings era. You know, it goes up there with De La Hoya Trinidad and, you know, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard and the best welterweight fights in history. You know, what it does is, you know, that's a nice little detail, but at the end of the day, you know, how much it sells is not an indication of how big a fight it is. It's a great fight. It's a fight that needs to happen, and it's a fight that I think will happen.
How much time do you need, would be ideal for you to have like kind of proper promotion?
I mean, look, you know, there's a lot of opinions out there, like, you know, and there's, look, the traditional view has been like, you need 3 months, you need 90 days, you need 12 weeks. I don't think that's the case anymore. I mean, look, part of that used to be because the marketing took time to get out there and get to the TV systems. The reality is so much of it is digital, you know, and so much of this spreads so quickly and virally. It's just not the same situation anymore. So could we do a promotion in 6 weeks if we needed to? Sure. You know, is it the best thing? You know, probably not. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, 6, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, probably. You know, that's probably the window somewhere in there.
Any update on the situation with Juan today was against Ryan Garcia? Obviously, you know, the kitchen at the club, and obviously with Twitter wars.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that's another one. I think the fighter's very engaged in it. I think we're getting closer. You know, it's probably not as close as you know, Spence Crawford. But again, that's a fight that the two fighters want very much, and that's the most important part. Because if the fighters are demanding it, then it'll very likely happen.
It will be a fight that will be just on Showtime. What do you think you guys could have partnered with the DAZN? Obviously, Golden Boy wanted that with them.
I don't see any need to partner with the DAZN. I don't know what they bring to the table. You know, they've been very active over the last 3 to 4 years. We've got a lot of fighters under contract. They never once came to us and said, hey, can we work with one of your fighters? Now all of a sudden, their U.S. fights are, you know, pretty much non-existent, you know, and now all of a sudden they want to work together. Okay, you know, where were you in the last 3 years? So, like, shoes on the other foot. I don't see what they bring to the table.
Contractually, is that not a hurdle though to overcome? Like in terms of like for Ryan's side or whatnot?
If Ryan tells me he signed a contract with DAZN, that'll be the first time I heard it.
Yeah, cool. Appreciate you, Stefan. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.